I think the best gift would probably be like, sometimes I wish people would just gift me.
We went to the AeroPress World Championship and asked national champion baristas the best gifts they've ever received and what they would gift another barista.
I'm usually very happy about people gifting me.
At the end, they also share some critical coffee gifting mistakes to avoid awkward gifting situations.
That's a horrible mistake. Don't give people.
But first, we'll reveal the champion barista's top coffee gift ideas that fit any budget.
Books, for me at least, are the best gift you can give to anyone. I'm currently reading Cheap Coffee, which is amazing. It's really about how the coffee economics work. I like filter coffee, so Physics of Filter Coffee is for sure a great book to have. I don't know. I also like coffee table books, which are about coffee but have great pictures, just to sit down and open them. Any one you pick, it's always a good choice.
I think books. So I would love if someone would bring me a nice coffee book that I don't have already. I love James Hoffman and his books about roasting. I love Scott Rouse, a lot of books from him. Matthew, Colon and Dashwood about water. I think those three in general, they have some amazing content.
Sometimes I wish people would just gift me a pack of filters, It's unexpendable, It's like something that goes by so quickly and it's expensive. So I'm like, just a bag of filters will be nice.
My grinder. I would have to say my grinder. Yeah, my grinder or my scale. Those two were I'm really happy with both.
I was very lucky. I've actually gotten a hand grinder that has been helped me a lot in terms of my brewing journey. So that's actually one of the best gifts.
My first gift, it was a very good quality grinder, the same that was used in the competition. So I really enjoyed it.
And something like a cup and spoon is maybe a bit more in the industry kind of thing, but some people don't have. That's the way we, with a cup and spoon, we taste the coffee all over the world. So it's very diverse. And to have your own cup and spoon, or maybe a bag to have your cup and spoon in.
I have a thing with tampers. It doesn't matter how many you have. If somebody brings a very nice tamper, something artistic, it's always nice to have in your collection.
Rather cheap thing you can buy is the TDS splitter. It's around 10 euros or so, basically. And you can get information about the water you're using for coffee. So I take it with me when I go traveling. And I'm at a hotel, I test water from the tap. If I don't like it, I go to the shop, buy some mineral water and use it.
The best coffee gift I've ever received was coffee pins. And I have a pin with an AeroPress on it or a V60. And I think it's a really good gift. It's small, it's cute, I really love it, and I can wear it. I will wear it on the competition too.
And so I think the best gift would probably be socks, honestly. I like a good pair of coffee socks.
One of the best gifts I've ever received in coffee, I had a temper, and then she literally knitted a little bag for my temper. I own it still to this day, and I love it. It's personal. It's she made it herself, and I can't knit, so I would never, get that. And it's now my little knitted temper bag. So something personal and fun that maybe someone wouldn't make or get for themselves.
A bag of coffee from a place that I went to visit. If you go to, let's say, Portugal, you grab something local and you bring it back. And I think that's a good way to give someone a gift. And
I know that baristas really appreciate getting coffee every time.
I'm usually very happy about people gifting me coffee beans. Like a lot of friends and like also some customers, where I was like, the first time I got coffee from a customer, he brought back from vacation, I was melting down on the inside. I was like, oh my gosh, it's just, I feel very much appreciated and thought of when people buy coffee to give me. I think it's one of the best ways you can show it off. Maybe ask them what their preferences are. So maybe don't get them a super dark roast if they only do light roast. But if you're in the general area of the coffee they like, just bring them some coffee. I think most of them will be happy.
If I'm meeting a barista from another country, for example, I will bring some coffees from roasteries from my country to share with them. I think they are very good gifts because for coffees roasted in different countries, there are different styles of roasting. But you do have to find out if they have the equipment to grind the coffee, as well as how experienced are they in terms of their brewing journey.
Now, there was an obsession with one particular item at the World Championships.
Water is the key.
Play with water, that has really elevated my coffee for sure.
The best piece of advice I received that improved my coffee skills was how to make good water for coffee.
So we have 2 bonus gift ideas related to water. First, when talking to the Puerto Rican national champion about coffee travel hacks, he mentioned his travel strategy for preparing water ahead of time to brew on the airplane.
We got gifted like a travel mug, and we just asked for hot water before and take it on the plane. I mean, by the time you get on the plane, if you have a long flight or a normal time flight, the water will be okay, and it keeps it very long. So, you know, if it's really boiling, it'll be probably at the right temperature when you do it. So,
and Damana said something similar.
Bringing water when hiking is very hard, actually. So having good thermos of some sort, that whenever you put boiling hot water, it will stay for at least 48 hours.
So, consider getting your coffee friends a good thermos or travel mug they can use for travel. And because baristas are obsessed with their water, another great gift is minerals for mixing water. And here are the minerals these champion baristas use.
I'm currently using the Lotus minerals, the Lotus water. There are 4 bottles of minerals, so yeah, I'm actually mixing them now.
My favorite recipe or my base recipe is the raw burger recipe. You can find it on the internet and they explain it pretty well how to make it. I just bought the minerals for it and I make a little concentrate, and then I put the concentrate into the distilled or demineralized water.
So I use tap water filtered through the 0 water pitcher, and then I have my own mineral concentrates. In the National Championship, I used 50 ppm of magnesium chloride. I used 20 ppm of calcium chloride, then another 20 ppm of sodium citrate, and then 10 ppm of sodium bicarbonate. Yeah, I think it was sodium bicarbonate.
But before you buy any of these gifts, here are 5 awkward coffee gifting mistakes that will ruin what could have been a great surprise.
probably mistakes. Cheap grinder, I would say don't because they'll suffer. I mean, you know, if you were gonna do a good gift, you do it with heart, and you know. Or grounded coffee. That's a horrible mistake. Don't give people grind coffee. Yeah, always do whole bean.
I heard people getting like a special machine gifted, and then they find out, oh, it's not just the button push, but you have to set and dial the grinder and redial a lot. I think a special machine should be a very considerate purchase as a gift. And otherwise, think about stuff that is useful and
is like to their taste. So don't give a black coffee drinker a milk frother or something.
Coffee cups, you know, it says coffee is my love, coffee is everything, something like this. I'm not really a big fan. And usually this is the first thing you get from someone when you are into coffee.
I feel like the most overused gift would be giving anyone a coffee mug. The funny thing is I've received at least 5 mugs during one of my Christmas gift exchange. So I would not suggest buying coffee mugs.
You can find most of these gifts on AeroPress.com. And if you're still feeling stuck, we also have gift bundles that you can choose from. But we didn't just ask these baristas about their favorite gifts. We also asked them about the worst brewing mistakes that ruin coffee. And you can hear their answers in this video over here.